Hey guys, Indie Prepper here, another gear review. This time on the Condor Tool and Knife Greenland Pattern Hatchet. I have absolutely no experience with Condor Tool and Knife until I got this and my next review of a blade. Heard a lot about them, got a lot of PMs and other messages from my YouTube site about my need to try out Condor Tool and Knife just based on the price and what I already like. Finally decided to give it a try. Just got these in the other day. Have not had a chance to try these out yet, so I apologize. This is not exactly a review. It's more of a preview. Just liked it enough that I figured I should talk about it, show you what I've got. We'll probably do another review here later. First of all, let's start with this little leather sheath here. Nice sheath. Very nice sheath. Very well made. Brown leather. Looks very similar to a Wetterlings. Actually, this whole blade looks a lot like a Wetterlings, which I think is what it's supposed to be a clone of, I guess, being the Greenland Pattern Hatchet, rather. Very well made sheath here. Brown leather. Very thick, very sturdy. Don't know if you can see all of that there. Of course, has Condor embossed there on it. We're not going to talk about the sheath too much because that's really not what this review is about. This is about the hatchet itself. This is a small size hand hatchet, very packable, very easy to use. Very similar in appearances to Wetterlings. Very similar, if you know your Wetterlings axes. The angle and grip and everything else on it. I actually have a longer Wetterlings axe, which I have not done a review on, probably should do. Do not have the smaller hatchet size Wetterlings. Thought about getting one of those, but saw this for a real low price and decided I'd give it a shot. Why not? This cost me about $38 or so from Bud K, which is about half the price of a Wetterling, so I thought it was worth a try. So far, so good. Again, generally looks like your Wetterlings, the fit and finish. Again, good high carbon steel axe head here in 1045 for a ridiculously low price. Overall, let's see, stats on this bad boy. Other than being $38 a piece, which is ridiculous, including the sheath for low cost, this thing comes with genuine American hickory handles, which are great. Does not have any kind of epoxy, enamel, varnish, anything like that on the handle, which I think is tremendous. This is just raw wood. Don't know if you can see that there. There's the length of it, so I'm going to start finishing this up with linseed oil or something similar. Haven't decided quite yet. One of the things I like about this compared to a lot of the Wetterlings or higher end axes, it does have a lanyard hole here. I like a lanyard hole. There you see it. It's all recessed there on the inside on both sides. Even my bigger axes, I tend to like a lanyard hole. Even if I use it or not, I just like the option. My Wetterlings that I've got, which is a lot longer style, hunter style, does not have a lanyard hole in the buttstock there, in the grip. So, it's okay, it's fine. It's not a big deal, especially for a longer axe, but I just like to have it. I just think it's a good addition. No problem there. This thing weighs in at about 2 pounds, so reasonably lightweight, easily packable, those sorts of things. It is 16¼ inches overall length. The head on this thing is 5½ inch in total length and 3 5 in the width there. Very nice little axe. Comes fairly sharp. It's got a good, probably hear that maybe, edge on it. I've got a better edge on my Wetterlings as it came out when I first bought it, but again, not a Wetterling. So I'm going to see how this thing does. At this edge sharpness, it's going to do just fine. Probably could do better. I may sharpen this thing up after the fact just to get a little better hone on it, that sort of thing. Of course, these things are made in El Salvador. They're originally designed and produced by a German company that set up shop in El Salvador. So, love German knives. Can't say enough good things about German engineering. Of course, it says Condor on this end, El Salvador here on the back side. Again, with the fit and finish on this, it looks very similar to a Wetterlings. You can see the hammer forgings and the markings on this thing, not a hit against it. It does have a small amount of what appears to be a little bit of rust and corrosion there. Don't know if you can see it there. A little bit of redness. Not a major deal. Just got this thing, so I'm going to clean it up here shortly. Not a big deal. Handle feels nice, good, thick, sturdy, American hickory. So this is about as good as it gets for an axe handle being American hickory. It's not going to break on you. One small complaint, it's not really a complaint, just something I noticed about this contraption here, is that it appears to have a little bit of green paint here on the back end here of the grip. Don't know if you can see that there. There's a little spot there, a little spot there. Don't know what this thing ran against at some point before they shipped it to me. Not a big deal. I'll probably just sand that off before I start putting the oil coating on it. Maybe just leave it. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me that much. Again, little bit of corrosion here on this side. Appears to be anyway. And on the back side of this blade, again, appears to be that green paint. You probably cannot see that in the camera. Little spot right there, little spot right there that appears to be a bit of a greenish paint from best I can tell. So I don't know what this thing happened to bump into before they shipped it, but whatever, not a major deal. Back side of this, unlike the Wetterlings, which is black, and on the back side this thing has been ground down to a shine. So that's going to work fine. Probably would have preferred it blackened for corrosion protection, that sort of thing. That's fine. It's going to do well overall. Again, it has Condor Classics here on the handle. That's not going to last too long, I don't think. What's interesting here, if you look at this thing in cross-section, let me get it close to the camera, has a little ring metal on the inside to secure it. Never seen that before. I don't know much about it. Again, I don't claim to be a hatchet axe aficionado. I like them. They're useful tools, but I'm used to knives, blades, and guns as my primary, so just kind of getting into hatchets here recently. But that little ring there is a little odd. I've never seen that before. May work well, may not. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad or bonus or not. Just there. So another good thing about this, and this is minor really, but this is just me being me. Let me move this back here. This thing comes in a big ass box. Big impressive box. Very impressive when you're opening your shipping and all that. Very nice cardboard box here. Not going to spend too much time on it. Comes wrapped in plastic with a little oxygen absorber and a little catalog in there for all the Condor tool and knives. And looking at that, I've seen quite a few other things I want to get. So, well packaged, well put together, excellent quality little sheath here. Only thing about this, like the Wetterlings, etc., this is an excellent quality sheath for containing your blade, but doesn't have any other attachments to it, like a belt loop, anything like that. Now, some people may complain that's a problem. Decent quality axe, I'll find some way to attach it. Not a big deal. Doesn't bother me a whole lot. Again, cannot wait to get out and use this thing in the woods. I think this is going to be great. Is it quite as good as the Wetterlings from what I can tell at first observation? No, it's not, but it's half the price. This is a heck of a lot better than any other little hand hatchet I've ever bought. And I bought a ton of them. Bought a bunch from Walmart, bought them from Lowe's, bought them from Home Depot, Harbor Freight, etc. All those things. This thing has a great little edge on it. Better than the cold steel axes I bought. We're going to do a review on the cold steels here after a while. Just got this in today. Figured I'd give it a review. As part of a combo, I think this thing is great. I think this would work excellent as a two-part combo with the Rodan knife right here, which we're going to do a review of here shortly. These two together, mixed with a shorter, smaller little blade knife for finer work, would be the ultimate trio for in the woods use, I think. Overall, again, so far, preliminary reviews. Great, great hatchet. The Greenland Pattern Hatchet from Condor Tool and Knife for about 38 bucks. Very reasonably priced. Highly recommended so far. Probably get some reviews of actual use here after a while. MD Prepper out.